We found it, boys. We found the Africa showdown. These civilizations, I think, are in the bottom 3, bottom 4 most played civilizations. So to get them together is a very rare sight indeed. So I'm glad we did. We've got man like Kevin playing as Ethiopia. In my opinion, the stronger of the 2 African civilizations, but it's very close. I think it is very. I think these 2 are pretty close to each other, but I would say Ethiopia is that much stronger. Going up against Wukul, who I haven't seen in a hot minute. Can't remember his other name, Wukul, but yeah, he's a good player. He is a very good player. So let's see how the Africa showdown happens here. We got Ethiopia versus Hausa. Let's have a little gander at what's going on here. Kevin is in the blue. Going to be picking up some XP here. 2 cavalry heroes. We've got 1 camel. That's the hips definitely don't lie. Again, look how uncomfortable that looks. That looks like one of the most uncomfortable rides I've ever seen. And I've rode on Revnak's mum. Hey-yo! At least Ethiopia have a horse, not a camel. Okay, gonna be picking up 50 coin here. Wukul just picked up 30 food. Potentially 85 XP here as well. Now, this treasure right here is where... That's the sort of treasure that Africa thrive on. Because their special ability is really suited for treasures that have lots of treasure guardians. Because obviously they attack each other. So that's what they really want to do. First shipment, of course, is going to be the 2 villagers and 1 Aben. Very, very good shipment. Kevin is just going to decide to kite this treasure instead. Which, again, you know, that's absolutely fine. Let's have a look at his deck. See what we got going on. We got a decent amount of cards in every age here. Just have conquistadors. No Abbas guns. No cannoneers, which is interesting. Lots of units. Does have the Somali allies, which Somali allies and the Berber allies are both very good late game cards. Like the Somali allies is insane against artillery. Other than that, it's a pretty standard deck. Nothing too crazy. Let's have a look at Wukul. And what do we see here? We see, of course, the Red Fulani cattle into Habanaya. And we see the Yoruba, of course, Korofa Confederacy. So we saw that Chinese player kind of use these cards recently and kind of really put a fresh burst into Hausa recently and really showed off the Hausa FI capabilities, which is really good to see. Does have something like 8 Griots in there. Dodo Cult, which is a Griot, speed and hit points, and it allows you to build 5 more. He also has Maguzawa, which is Griot protection damage and all actions damage or whatever by 50%. So if he might be doing like a Griot build. And guys, I have always said Griots upgraded, especially upgraded, are insane. Like Griots, like max Griots. It doesn't matter what army you make, as long as you have Griots in your army, it's going to be good. Griots are just such a weird but good unit at the same time. They're such a unique unit. They're a healer. They're a support unit that can buff barracks, town center age up time, villager age up, villager timings, barracks timings. They can obviously heal. They do a little bit of attack damage at range, but the uniqueness of their ability is it slows down your opponent's rate of fire. It can even impact artillery. So there are artillery that have a very slow attack already can be slowed down even further. So Griots are a very good support unit. You want to make Griots with pretty much every build you do. Doesn't matter what the build is, just add Griots in there and they will do the rest. Age up coming in. He did ship 2 shipments, by the way. So he's gone for 3 villages into the Hausa Kingdom, which obviously is going to ship a university and a trade builder, which he's going to put down as a trade post. So lots of XP being generated here. Currently, the university is on influence. Okay, another shipment ready to go. What's he gonna send here? He's getting lots of food here. Going straight for Crossing Festival. Again, this is something we've seen a lot of recently. The meta, I think, has completely changed for Hauser, and people are just starting to realize how powerful the livestock pen for them is. So I like that. So grants a number of cattle of varying sizes. I'm still interested about the amount of food. We're going to take a quick gander over at Kevin. Kevin going for 700 coin here. First shipment was 4 villagers, and now he's going for 700 coin. He's making some Abans. Okay, he's got 3 Abans right now. Yeah, very nice. And then going for the castle card as well. Making some Shotter Warriors, which is nice. Got a war camp down there. But, yeah, Wukong... Oh, what happened to all of that food? Wait, what the hell just happened to all of his food? Someone please enlighten... Oh, he sent the... Right, that makes sense. I haven't watched House in a while. So, yeah, no, this is... So, what he did was... there's a tech... that halves the that converts your food into wood and coin, and with a lot of that resource, he put down at 4. Almost forgot about that. Almost forgot about that. That castle is going down very aggressively. Okay, yeah, going for selective breeding now as well. Nice. Starting to make some Litkar Tartars. It's going to cost him some influence. However, is he building it from the fort? No, it's from the TP, isn't it? Oh, no, from the, the Royal Embassy. So Litkar Tartars are going to counter these Shotter Warriors, which is nice. The Machine Gun Natives, 1.25 speed. Got to love them. Wukong making some Fulani Archers as well, and then using that to eat the Sangha Cattles. Again, literally following that Chinese player's the playbook that he has basically created here. We might see more of this from different Hauser players, and it's really good to see Wukong coming back to play Hauser and following this kind of build order here. Yeah, I really enjoy this build order. And Fulani's right now are basically worth almost 2 villages. They are worth 2 villages each, right? So this is kind of insane. Whilst they're eating a Sangha cattle, he's basically got an extra 10 villages. That's so insane. Obviously, it doesn't last forever, but for that brief moment, he had another 10 villages. Kind of crazy. Okay, 700 coin is going to be here, so he's going to be aging up. And yeah, man, I just love seeing Hauser these days, and I love seeing the capability with the Civ. You know, I'm tempted to play it myself. Now that the DLC's cancelled, I was ready to put all of my resource and time and effort into both the new DLC Civs. But now that's not happening. Well, let's hope it still does happen, because you know, let's hope the petition works. But even if it doesn't, I've got time now to put into another civilization, and Hauser might be that new civilization. Going up with age 3 to Berbers now. Kevin is already in age 3. And income is the Sebastopol Mortars almost here. And look, that's why he put this forward fort down. Because no doubt that's exactly where it's going to spawn from. There it is. The big boy. One of my favorite units in the game. The big boy. Look at it go in all of its glory. That huge hole. I'm used to my fair share of huge holes. Hey-ya! Kevin's got another shipment ready to go, and it's going to be 9 guess Kenya. Okay. Wants to keep up the tempo here. Did age up with the Somali, and that gives him the 7 elite Somali Issa warriors, which are very, very good. Basically, kind of like Sweden's Musks. They have multipliers at range, but also in hand, so they're better. They're better than Karelian. Okay, targeting the university, which is smart. He's put his Sebastopol Mortar in a really nice choke point here, so he can't get flanked right now. He cannot get flanked from like the left sorry, from the right or the top, because they'll see it coming, and it's very easy to micro into a choke point here. Now has elite gas Kenya as well, so this is gonna be difficult for Wokel to deal with. This mortar, this Spasable mortar, is just gonna come in and just do so much siege damage. Taking down the university definitely hurts, but Wokel is deciding to just go for it, go for everything here into H4. This could be interesting. Wow, he's even shipped the Ganansi, which is going to be the allow him to get these Akans for resources. Just send 5 of them as well. Yeah, I mean, how many? He only has 1 Sanga cattle left, and that's only worth 100 coin or 84 wood right now. So yeah, he's in a spot of bother. I'll be honest. I'm really not sure what he does here. It looks like he's aging up slowly as well. He hasn't used the fast age up tech, I don't think. Does have, what's that, Royal Hunters? He's sending Royal Hunters right now. He does have, I think it's going to have to be the 6 Yoruba, or maybe this card here. But the Yoruba comes in quickly. Also, he did age up quick there. Interesting. So I guess he did send the fast age up tech. And in comes the Yoruba. I told you it comes in fast, and fast it does. And now he's got a decent mass. The Berbers come in. The Yoruba comes in. He's got Lipkar Tartars. He's got all of those Falanis from what he built earlier. The Ganansi here as well. How's this going to go for him? The Sebastopol Mortar just goes down with the last Yoruba. That's a scary mass of Neftenia here as well. What does Wokel have? Is this going to be enough? Tell you what. Wokel, I didn't think he was going to do that well there, and I don't know if it was a micro. Those Yoruba are so good. They don't have a lot of HP, but they have so much armor. And that's a lot of influence. Wokel needs to build a fort, and he's rushing down to build one, but the herd's being a bit of a pain in the backside, and he still can't build it. There he goes. He's got 1,160 influence. He needs to be able to spend that fast. He can make more Yoruba now. Any other mercenaries, imported cannons. He just needs to be able to use that influence. That is what is going to get him back into the game here. It's only on 20 villagers. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Was going to go for the Red Fulani cattle, which would be nice, but I think he needs units here, so he's going to go for the native treaties, which is smart. Okay, starting to make... Don't forget yet, you know, Akans, they get shadow tech, so he now has guard musketeers. And this is exactly why he needed to get this fort down. Look at this. 5 champion Yorubas coming in, and again, they get built quick. The card gets sent quick. They are quick. But they do lose HP, so you do need to use them effectively. We've got another university over here somehow. Yoruba's going in, like I said, they've got double armor, look. And they do more, they attack quicker the lesser HP they have. Is this going to be enough, though? Oh, and that's the native treaties card. Look, gets 13 units from it. Some are Berbers, some are Lipkars, some are Yoruba Oyo legionaries. These things are very good, and that is going to be a cleanup. The native treaties card for Hauser is summing out. Be a beautiful cleanup there by Wokel. The scores are still very, very close, but now he's cleaned up. Look at this, a couple more Yorubas as well involved there. And now that he's cleaned up, now he feels like he's in a position where he can go for the Red Fulani cattle. Now the important part is here. Get the Red Fulani cattle, then get Habanaya. Those 2 cards, unbelievable techers, unbelievable synergy that they have. Fort going down, but that surely will get penetrated there. My man said penetrated, just like these guests. Kenya are about to get penetrated with pointy, sharp sticks. Red Fulani cattle has been sent in here now. Now his livestock pen is going to start to look very tasty, very healthy as well. That mountain monastery just about runs out of gold the moment that he pushes in here. Oh, okay. The Conquistadors coming in here. Interesting. But yeah, they won't do that much versus guard Akans. Oh, Aben's getting beat here. Now they're the ones getting violated. Habanaya is worth 2,700 influence. Is he going to send it now, though, or is he going to continue to save it? He could send Red Fulani Cattle again, I believe. But he does go for Habanaya here. 40 villagers for Kevin. Double producing Nef tenure. He's only down 1,000 score. But he definitely has the economy lead outside of these crazy cards. Zebenyaz coming in here. That's Nef tenure. It's 5% siege armor and 10% hit points. But let's have a look at Wukul when this card comes in. Look at this. He's got 400 influence right now. This is a massive shame because look at that, nearly 3,000. But there is currently 15. I'm pretty sure that Big Benny's not on it either. That is a... This would have been worth more because a livestock pen can only hold 10 gatherers. And he's currently got 15 here. So he needed to get another livestock pen just to put those 5 livestock on. And then that Habanaya card probably would have been worth a lot more. It would have been worth a lot more. So a bit of a mistake there by Wukul. Not benefiting from Habanaya as best as he could. However, it's still looking good. It's still looking good. Okay, deciding to use this influence on cannons. You know, good old Musk Falcon. When you've got one of the best musks, one of the best late game musks in the game, which is these Akans. And one of the reasons they're the best late game musketeers is because they have that one area of effect. Like, honestly, it's such an insane late game ability. They're a weak early game musketeer, but they're a very strong late game musketeer. Purely because of that one area of effect. It doesn't impact much of the early game. And in the early game, you want high damage output. And you want high melee output versus cavalry. But once these guys start to get in mass, that's when that multiplier of that one area effect just takes its own and becomes absolutely insane. 2,200 influence. Only has 2 field guns. Again, the field guns, the culverins, the imported cannons, they all get shadow teched. Okay, making 5 champion SO riders. Again, when you're ready to push in, get those SO riders in. They come in very quickly, and so you can make that decision on the fly. 30 villagers for him, still 1,500 influence. That is the big thing. It's the influence, and that's one thing we found out recently about Hauser is their ability to get influence is crazy, and that's where they really shine. Is the ability to get influence. Does have this university over here. Got another TC up here. Could get another university again round here. But yeah, really needs to get another livestock market, which is a bit of a shame. He's not paying attention to that. They're not very good at raiding, though. As you can see there, 0.25 multiplier. Kevin on 54 villagers. He's still in age 3, though. Now he's down 1,500 score. He does have a lot of units. Does have a culverin as well, which is big here. As long as that culverin's micro's a culverin! Kevin! I mean, he takes down 1 culverin, but I feel like with good micro, he could have done better there. Okay, the Yoruba go down. And because of the skirmishes, he should do well here. The skirmishes should clean up the Akans. That field gun is going to do some work, though. Oh, but look at this! The 8 Griot card has been sent. Let's see it do work. In comes the toot-toot, baby. That's what we like to see. Oh, there it comes. You can see what's being impacted. And Kevin is on the run here. Even though he's got Neftenia versus Akans, the Akans are actually chasing the Neftenia, forced to back up here. 3 more champion Yoruba Esso Riders coming in. No, there's another one. There's 4 in total. Once again, these things are so tough. 55% range resist, 55% melee resist, and they have insane damage output. And it allows everything to catch up to them. All I can hear is the Griots going ham. Oh, brilliant. I told you from the start, Griots are just so good. And Kevin is stacking so much wood here. Might be running out of coin. No, he still has a nice... Oh, only 600 coin there, though. Probably going to have to start putting fields down. And as I say that, yes, he does. Guess Kenya hit points coming in. Is that his best card to send here? But I mean, 1k coin or tokens of 1,000 influence surely would be nice here. Get a couple of culverins out. $3k score deficit now. Wukong is pulling further and further away. The question is, when all of his influence finally runs out, what will he have? But I say that, and he's got a lot of champion Akans. But Neftenia should do well versus that. Neftenia have been buffed here as well. That 30% range resist with 5% siege resist. Again, the Griots at the back doing work. And it slows down these units. And oh my god, it slows their melee down. It slows their ranged attack down. And it just means they can't fire as quickly. So they just... Look, half of his army right now is being nerfed. Half of his army is being messed up. And look, there's just kills everywhere. The area of effect of these Akans. More Yoruba, non-stop Yoruba coming in here. And just mass Griots. Mass Griots. And look, even when they're trying to melee here, their melee attack is being slowed down. Look, 2.5 for their melee. It should be 1.5. Oh, God, it's crazy. And Wukong, the score's still 4 maybe K score now. Slowly but surely, Wukong just keeps pulling further and further away. He's on 46 villagers now. Still only has 1 livestock market. He has sent all of his age 4 cards. Has actually sent Dodo Cult, by the way, which is Griot speed is plus 15% and Griot hit points plus 65%. And it allows you to build an extra 5 more of them as well. Look at this. Griots now have 429 HP. Oh my god. 10% range resist. 4.2 speed. And how many can he make of them? He can now make 18 Griots. That is crazy. That is crazy. Kevin, shipping coin. He needs to use his livestock pen. He's got 3 maxed out Zebu cattle, 2 maxed out Zebu cattle worth a lot of coin and wood. He's having to put lots of field down now as well. Wukong trying to take some of the map. I mean, he's got probably 2/3 of it. Kevin just in these little nooks and crannies on the left side of the map. Look at all of his exposed eco here. All of these villagers on food. Where's all this coin coming from then? Oh, once again, Wukong just with the same build. The Esso Riders, the Akans, and the Griots. It's such a deadly composition. He's forced to slow down, forced to snare because of the Yoruba Riders, and that allows the Akans and the Griots just to get in there and just slow everything down, stop their damage, and the Akans just do, oh God, it's crazy. Look at the cleanup. Champion Akans with Griots is a match made in heaven. Or hell, if you're on the receiving end of it. And he's getting so much influence right now. That's thanks to these cattles, which are almost, a lot of them are fully fattened here. He's got, oh my God, how many universities does he have? He has 4 universities. Oh my God, all being buffed by force, apart from this one. And this one, but that's being buffed by a TC and a TP. So yeah, crazy stuff here by Wukong. And yeah, that insane amount of influence income. And now all he needs to do is just keep on making these Akans and massing a load of Yoruba Esso Riders. Shipping in 5 Lafidi now. Kevin is still hanging on though. But Kevin is finally getting into Age 4, the Sudanese. But he's got 38 villagers in here. Where's his army? That's not going to be enough, Kevin. And he's going to have to sacrifice so many villagers here. Manages to get 13 away. Oh, clever. He kept 21 inside, okay. But these need to run now. These need to do something now. Lafidi Knight. Oh, even Lafidi's getting in there as well. Nearly 500 HP. Kevin, he still has livestock. Oh, these villagers are still inside. And I think, yeah, Wukong's just going to march straight down there again. The TC is getting healed up, which will buy him a little bit more time. But look at all of these universities pumping out influence. This is what, at the moment, the meta with this civilization is all about influence. And now looking really bad for Big Kevin, a top player. Kevin sells his livestock. What's he got, though? What's he going to send? I mean, it's going to have to be something like one of these 3 units here that don't cost influence. The remass is coming in, but again, it's not going to be enough. All it can do is buy the villagers time. It's going to be 16 Guess Kenya. Whilst Wukong just upgraded these champion Lafidi Knights, which now have over 500 HP. Oh, more champion Yorubas as well. The Griots are just non-stop. He's got 10 of them. The melee damage is so little because of the Griots. The Guess Kenya can't do damage. Villagers dying. Villagers getting Grioted. And look at the influence income from Hauser. It's just non-stop. The 16 Guess Kenya comes in here. Kevin still hanging on for dear life, but he's almost down 10k score. The Africa Showdown looking really good for Hauser right now. Another shipment for Hauser as well. What does he go for? Oh, he goes for Maguzawa, which is the Griot second upgrade card now. All action damage plus 50%. Instruments now intimidate enemies in a greater area. So Griots now are just going to... Oh, they are just insane. I think they have area of effect now. Just like the Akans. So now Griots they're about to be buffed twice. Griots, man, they are the secret weapon here. The Yoruba riders with the Griots is just an insane multiplier. And you see there the noise damage now, free siege damage. I don't know how it works, man. I don't know how it works, but I'm surprised they got a big hand attack as well, to be honest with you. But yeah, they are just buffed now. So basically, they do their noise damage to more units, and the noise damage obviously nerfs their attack rate of fire, both melee and at range. Kevin on 56 villagers still, but he's losing more. This may be the final battle. Can Kevin still hold on? He's found himself a good choke point here. He needs to take a convincing fight. Oh, but look, field guns coming in here as well. Look at the Griots doing work. Units just getting nerfed to high heaven. They can't do any damage. Oh, but all the nerf tenure there got... Oh, my God. Oh, Griots, baby. The sound they make is the best sound I've heard, apart from Revnak's mum when she moans. And just like that, funnily enough, it sounds the same. Wukul taking it over Kevin in the big Africa showdown, buffing the Griots twice. That was pure Hauser memes right there. Guys, that is how you play Hauser right now. That is how you play Hauser right now, and Wukul played fantastically. Looking good for Kevin at the start, but the Sebastopol mortar should have been targeting the town center. And what a crazy game there. I don't think I've ever seen both the Griot upgrades, and wow. Just wow. Look at those Griots. Look at what they're carrying. Beautiful stuff there. What a fantastic game. I just know Kevin was not happy there. Oh, dear. Village account, followed by resources. Kevin leading a lot of the way, but influence is a big thing. Military, let's have a look at that. 176 guess Kenya to 106 Akans. Insane stuff there. Hauser really turning into a really fun industrial style civilization right now, and it's all because of that Chinese player we saw a week or two ago, all because of the stuff that he's been doing. He is leading the way, and I'm really glad to see other people following in his footsteps, making these builds their own as well, and coming up with new and wonderful stuff with them. Hauser, such a fun civ to watch right now, and Wukul taking this game. I hope to see more of him, and I will certainly, if I do see him, I will, playing Hauser, I will certainly get some more games off him. Guys, hope you enjoyed that one. It's very rare we get to see an Africa showdown, and I'll catch you guys in the next game as always. Peace.